Hello everyone. Today I thought I would go through my first 15 little paintings I've done for the 30 by 30 Direct Watercolor Challenge. This is a challenge that's been put out by Mark Taro Holmes. And the challenge is to do 30 paintings in 30 days during the month of June 2018. And you're not supposed to do any pencil sketching or ink sketching. It's supposed to be pure watercolor without a initial preliminary drawing under your painting. So I thought I'd go through the first 15. If you've watched my videos, you've seen this one before. This is a bison based on a photo that a friend of mine took in Yellowstone National Park. I'm probably not going to make a whole lot of judgments on these because I could probably record hours of picking apart things I wish I would have done better. But I did like the looseness in this one, the colors. Tried to get some more vibrant colors in the shadow areas on this one and loose brush strokes and things on this one. So that was day one. Day two was this portrait of my son. And it was kind of a challenging photo. It was a photo of him on a foggy morning at a soccer field. And the lighting on him was very dark, and there was lots of figures in the fog behind him. And this one just didn't turn out too great. It sort of has the lighting effect that I was going for, but not quite. And things got away from me in this area here in the clothing. And so that was day two. Not something I love, but there's a few little things that I don't mind about it. So that was day two. Okay, this was kind of a monochromatic, kind of a quick one that I did on some of the days that I would try to do things more quickly or I didn't have a lot of time. I tended to do these kind of monochromatic portraits. And this one is based on a vintage photograph I found, and I kind of like the looseness that happened in the clothing and in the background and things like that. Okay, day four. These are kind of annoying, I'm sure. Day four was this portrait of Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. And I tried to keep this one loose as well. You can see kind of some looseness in these areas. I tried to punch some colors in here, more reds here and blues over here. This was another quick one. Was day five. This is my dog Diego. He's kind of my buddy. He hangs around with me during the day when I paint or when I work. So this was kind of a quick loose one of him. Just kind of using the shadow as a composition element there. Day six was another one of these monochrome style portraits based on a vintage photograph. Another one I tried to do quickly because I didn't have a lot of time that morning, but I do like the looseness that happens in some of these areas. Let's see, so I need to find seven here. Seven was the other one that I did on camera. This is the grizzly bear, another one from my friend Dirk Smith took a photo of in Yellowstone National Park. I think I might try to do a larger version of this one. It was kind of difficult to get the brush strokes small enough and things like that. So that one wasn't too bad. Okay, day 8 was this little portrait of Yoda. And I was pretty happy with this one. I liked I like the looseness that's going on in some of these outer areas, and I thought the likeness turned out pretty good. Got just a hint of vegetation back here with these warm greens and these cool greens over here. Day 9 was another little portrait of my dog Diego. I just snapped a picture of him by the back door, and I liked the lighting effect that it had, where it had a nice strong sense of light on this side of his face there. And this most of these, if they're loose like this, are on Arch's cold press paper. And I'm using Daniel Smith watercolors for these. Day 10 was another bison. And on this one, I tried to push the purples that I was seeing. Yeah, I wasn't completely thrilled with this one. I don't know. I don't like this straight line that's going on here. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, let's see. That was day 10. Day 11 is back into my little Pentalic sketchbook. This is another very quick one. Painting of a little girl, again from a vintage photograph. And I just tried to keep this one nice and loose. Okay, let's see. Day 12 was a redo or a repaint of a portrait of Andrew Wyeth. And I worked from the same photo I used in the previous process video that didn't turn out so great. So this was an attempt at a little a little vindication, or a little, I don't know, but it turned out okay. I used both burnt sienna, ultramarine blue, and Payne's gray on this one. Okay, I think I've got about 3 more to go. This is day 13. This was another grizzly bear, and this was sort of an experiment. I tried to keep it loose here and sort of have everything get tighter as it gets in his eyes and muzzle. But I don't know if it's complete. I don't know if it was much of a success. I did try to push the blues over here while I was painting it. There's some blues in here too. While I was painting it, one of my older sons looked at it and said, "Dad, why did you put all that blue right there?" And that was before I had any detail in there. And I was trying to explain to him that I was sort of just, instead of making the bear just all brown, I wanted there to be more of a sense of color. And I just sort of pretended there was like a blue light coming from this direction. And then once all that detail got on top, it's not quite as glaring a blue. So this, I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about this one. But there it is. I kind of like some of this stuff going on in the background here, some of that loose foliage back there. This was day 14. This was a little bit of a derivation from the type of stuff that I had been painting, you know, in the other days for the challenge. And this is a painting for a friend of mine who loves old toys like I do. And this is either his favorite or one of his favorite toys. This is in the U.S. This is a Japanese toy that was released here by Mattel, and it's part of the Shogun Warriors line, and this character is called Mazinga. So I painted that for him as a gift. And this is the final day. Well, not the final day, but halfway through, number 15. This was kind of another quick, small grizzly painting based on a photo I took at a zoo quite a few years back. And it was just sort of, I don't know, I wanted to have more of a serene look to it. So the colors are kind of muted, and I don't know. It was kind of one of those quick ones. So anyway, that was day 15. And I am currently working on 16 through 30 for the rest of the challenge. And so when I'm done with the challenge, I will be back with another video showing you the next 15 of these. It's been quite a challenge so far. It's kind of hard to get up each day and wonder what you're going to paint and get it up on Facebook and Instagram. So yeah, it's been fun, but it's been challenging, and I am learning a lot, and I'm looking forward to the next 2 weeks here. So thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time.